Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast. Good morning. I have to start off with a little bit of business at the top. This is a podcast based on us playing a role-playing game, and as I always like to say, it's very realistic to the, I think, real role-playing game experience, which is to say we've had to shuffle our cast around a little bit because life happens and all sorts of things are going on. I have, because of the audience suggestion, been trying to put the cast and who they're playing in the show notes of each episode. So you can always check that to see who's around each week. But this week, with some shifts, we have back fan favorite, Jane Redacted.
What's up?
Jane's back.
Guess who's
Here
that?
I am.
Can we move on? What's next? Is that
Anyway,
the banter topic?
moving on. Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
I hope no one expects me to be good at playing this game right now because it's been a minute. The last time I played this game, Jason gave me 70 glasses of champagne, as anybody listening to this point probably already knows. And I'm very excited to be here. We're going to have fun.
And you're back playing the iconic
Ariadne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who does
Is
nothing
she a
more.
Paizo iconic or just a Live to Die iconic?
I mean, you know what, Jason, if you're listening out there, we're open to it. The only thing we would want in return is a crisp handshake and...
Yeah, $1 million.
And a plug.
And $1 million.
I mean, I'd even just take like a media pass to PaizoCon.
Sure, that's
Guys,
cool. I'm
$1
fine
million.
with that.
We'll do it. We will in
That might be
exchange.
You are
Fine.
selling my intellectual property right
in
now.
exchange, we
Our
will do a
intellectual.
panel.
Sure.
We'll do a panel, Jason.
Yeah,
Bowman.
definitely.
I will
Not
not.
Jason Combs, but Jason Combs, if he wants to do a panel, we'll do one for you too.
Jason, should we do it just like a panel at your house?
Sure.
Jason's like, whatever gets them over here to hang out. Let's go.
No, listen, nobody in this world roasts me harder than Jason's son.
So I had an idea for an opening inspired by a little bit of the conversation that took place on our Patreon Talk Ahead, which should be airing this morning for our patrons. What is music you remember your parents listening to do you listen to it today? And if there is none that you listen to today, what is like your most iconic memory of like the music you heard your parents playing growing up?
I've got one.
Go for it.
The music I most remember my parents playing is something that I do still listen to. I think we all listen to it at every single wedding that we attend. And was also my first concert, courtesy of my parents, which is Earth, Wind, and Fire. They were
Ooh.
big. I mean, my parents like grew up in the 70s and like big Earth, Wind, and Fire fans.
So do you listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I think they're great party music.
Mhm.
You know, it's every dance playlist ever. Like I said, I mean, who doesn't love Earth, Wind, and Fire really? But yeah, I mean, I don't go like out of my way to listen to them on a
Yeah,
regular basis, but I have a love of disco, and I feel like maybe that kind of grew out of my parents listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire all the time. But that was like definitely their car music. Like we'd get in the car to go anywhere, and that was the CD.
Okay. Anyone else?
I just thought of a second genre I don't listen to.
Oh.
Disco.
All right.
No,
Do you
I'm
have-
just, I would say growing up, we were in the church a lot. So there, Sundays was like gospel and
Yeah.
churchy music. I don't listen to that anymore. And country, I grew up in Tennessee. We talked about it on the Patreon. I don't listen to country anymore, but like 60s, 70s, 80s, those all came with me from my
Yeah.
parents. Like
Mhm.
a lot of those. And Jessica's parents, when they were getting rid of their records, gave me a bunch of their albums to go through.
Okay.
So I have a bunch of Bob's specifically. Judy, I think you would like Judy's music more. Jen, she has some disco stuff, but yeah.
Hell yeah, Judy.
My parents listened to, well, mostly my mom. I don't even remember what my dad listened to whatever my mom wanted to, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But my mom would listen to like 60s, 70s pop a lot. But at some point, my sister influenced them and got them into country music. And then they listen to country music to this day.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So they are very country centric. So I know a lot of old country. not as much new country. And I don't really listen to it. I have like nostalgia for it, but I don't love it like I love other genres. That's probably the first thing that came to mind was like this weird, like we moved to Colorado and then my sister started listening to country music and then everyone started listening to country music.
Okay.
Wow.
What about you, Ryan?
Like Forever Young by Rod Stewart.
And
like as a metaphor, like that radio station. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
I wasn't expecting that.
Whatever played on
No,
that.
I think my mom was raised in the church and now she's like now she like kind of got out and then now she's hardcore back in.
Sure.
And the music that was on the radio was always very tame.
Yeah,
So like even though whatever his name was during his time was like this big sex symbol, you know, it was still like that kind of music. Like the music was never really raucous. And if it was about sex, it was not, even though Rod Stewart's music was all about sex. But
I have friends who are in a band, and one of the things that they have done over the last few years is open for Rod Stewart on a cruise.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, is this the, I think I
The
have.
Empty Pockets.
Yeah, I've got their sticker
we'll
on
give a little
my-
shout out to the Empty Pockets in Chicago.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have one of their stickers on the GM screen.
Actually, one of their members, I think, listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
So, Nate, what's
Hey,
up?
what's
I love
up?
you.
Shout out, Nate.
And yeah.
Howdy.
there was
Also,
one time
if I got that Rod Stewart fact wrong, I'm sorry.
they are great. And Nate, I have like a fun nerd kinship with. And so like sometimes when they come through Colorado, we'll kind of meet up with them. And there's a point in which like everyone is having a conversation. And then Nate and I are like, so if you played this role-playing game,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
about this?
He's
and
like-
it's just, it's the best.
He's like,
That's awesome.
talk to James about how to set up to do like a role playing game in their tour van. He's like, what? How can we do this if we're all sitting in a van? And I think they do.
And I was
I
like-
think they have played some games that
I was like,
way.
I'm going to send you some PDFs. Just give me,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the Google Drive. I recommend checking out. I think I recommended like Numenera or Cypher because it's so easy to do with like minimal dice.
Yeah.
For me, like a big memory, my dad used to listen to a bunch of Jimmy Buffett before he became sober. He listens to less Jimmy Buffett now. My mom always really liked, does George Winston, does that ring a bell for anyone? He's like a pianist. He'd do like whole albums based on seasons.
Yes.
That's cool.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Jimmy Buffett, George Winston.
All I know is, was it Vivaldi? It's 4 Seasons.
Sure.
yeah.
I know that.
And they one album they had as a kid that I actually do listen to today voluntarily is B-52s. They loved the B-52s.
That's right.
Yeah.
love the B-52.
He has
funny.
like plains, forest, night.
Oh,
Like
that's what
those.
it is. Yeah. Like sort of nature themed
Yeah,
stuff.
one word nature themed albums.
They're like gorgeous piano music, sort of
Cool.
background stuff.
You also are big around the holidays on the Mannheim Steamroller because of your
Oh.
parents.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister. I remember when Mom one year got like the Mannheim Steamroller Christmas album, which if you haven't heard it, rocks surprisingly hard.
Cool.
And I have this like very special memory of my sister and I as like 5 and 7-year-old kids with socks on the freshly cleaned like hardwood floors of that album. Like, there's also Louisiana, so like in winter it's still fucking warm,
Right, right.
and we're just sprinting around the house, just slide with our socks on through the living room to that album, and I love that memory. But I think it's probably time for us to pick up some speed and slide right forward in our story. We had a little logistics conversation ahead of this episode, and so bear with me, everyone. My philosophy is that I'm going to do a extremely heavy-handed piece of exposition to handle the players who aren't here, because I'd rather more time of the episode be fun, us playing, versus us trying to create a narrative scene that explains the cast change
Right.
kind of last minute. So
I would say that's also the most relatable role playing game experience is
100%,
that
for sure.
scheduling.
yep,
It is.
it's the actual final boss. I've replaced it. I've rewritten the end of Kingmaker. The final boss
What?
is just a big calendar.
And late stage capitalism.
Well, I mean, I think that's
Not
implied
yet.
with calendars.
Factors into the calendar for sure.
Yeah, it does.
That's when Lucky takes over.
Lucky
like it.
becomes the new end boss.
How? Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
Okay, wait, I've talked about this 100 times, but I just have to mention it. One of my favorite experiences in playing a video game, and it's actually part of what inspired me to pick Night of the Grey Death, was playing through one of the old Splinter Cell games. There's a co-op campaign ahead of the usual, like, Sam Fisher jumps out of your cereal and stabs you in the eyes shit. And you're playing, like, like an Eastern and a Western agent that have to work together from like opposing agencies on this whole thing. And then the very final mission, and it's like it's this wild like holdout, and like it's Splinter Cell shit. So like you're getting assaulted by these people, and you're like you have like a pistol and a penknife or some shit, and you took like me and my buddy in college like 5 fucking tries of like multiple hour run throughs to beat this final level. We finally get there. You get on like the big AC, like the 130 flying up there. We're like, oh, we beat the game. And then it goes back into a split screen again. We're like, what the fuck? And you each get a text from your handler with instructions to shoot the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my favorite bit because and it's a game where co-op, like the timing is so important. So we'd spent real life fucking weeks and hours like developing a good rhythm. And then we had to hunt each other.
Yeah.
And that's part of why I picked Gray Death originally. It's like, man, there's a chance that at the ending of all these characters coming together, that it gets in the head of one of them and they all have to fight them.
I like it.
And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Jason was
hoping
rooting
for
for
that
it.
too.
Yeah, he really wanted to.
It's a whole
And then when
run-
James was like, no, it's not like controlling you. Like, it's not like making you go. Jason was like, oh.
Well, a different effect.
What
was-
would be the most challenging thing? To beat another hero.
Yeah.
Jason, who is the most mellow, like player to player at the table, is like, look, if the story demands it, I'm going to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, the story
I'll turn
demands.
evil in a second. It doesn't take much.
The story demands that. I guess we should probably like
Can
retouch
you
on
imagine
the
evil
story.
Nikolai?
No.
It's a long con.
Oh, I've imagined it. It's dope.
It's dope.
All of you have been investigating this curse that is causing people to get like inside outside popper-toyed as with different creatures blowing out of them.
Plant ruptured.
Yeah, plant ruptured. Oh, I really like that. Plant ruptured.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you have found some clues that led to like there's some sort of goblin cult down here in the Selin Hills. You've looked through the Selin Hills. You ran into a giant. You did not diplomacy with the giant. You fought the giant. Then you found this kind of goblin village. It's not a huge village. I'm trying to see if I have like a little map to get a quick like size John adjustment for it, and apparently my notes didn't. But it's on this like natural bluff, and then there's a wood palisade set up around it. I had to look it up to make sure I knew. Is everyone comfortable with the word palisade? Know what I mean when I say that?
Yes.
Cool. Well, all of you are smarter than me. So for our listeners then, palisade is going to be like a wall that is basically just logs planted vertically in the ground. Like you can't really walk along the top of it, but very defendable. It's dope shit. Good to have. And so this village, which for the sake of reference has a name, and I think you may have overheard it when you sent in cat form Lucky, and it's Green Gripe. But Green Gripe isn't very big. Green Gripe is maybe 150, 200 feet across. There's very few permanent structures that are set up there. As a matter of fact, most of it is tents. And one of the things that you can see used to be a permanent structure in this settlement looks like it's burned down in the last handful of months. This village up on top of the kind of this narrow mesa has a small, like almost game trail path that leads north towards a little creek that flows into the Little Selin River. If you remember, the Little Selin River is the Selin River is the one that came east to west down from the Tors in the east. One of the forks of it is near where you did the large hunt for the Embeth travelers. Anyway, so you're all there, and for the sake of hand-waving, Arthur's like, I better go back to Shattershield to put together a group in case we need to assault this village. And then Arthur fucks off. And somehow, guess who happens to be standing there?
Duh.
It's Ari.
Surprise.
Whoa.
Actually, wasn't I kind of here? Like, didn't I bring them the info that this was a
You had
thing?
brought them the info, then they came back, then they went up to Oleg, then they went down to
I
the...
rolled up on the horse,
again.
was drunk, gave
Yeah.
you the info, was like, go figure out this cult.
Mhm.
This is almost
Passed
a
out,
week.
and you were like, we'll just leave her there. And now I finally caught up.
So wait, are you saying that
Perfect.
you stayed with the Embeth at the Embeth Travelers
I was
Lodge,
like,
sleeping
these guys
off
seem fun.
a week-long hangover,
Yeah.
and you have now just ridden to the southwest? You're like, oh shit, you're all here?
Well, here's what I'll say. Ari, the last time we caught up with her, was like not doing well. Read my story on the Patreon
Yep.
if
Oh,
you haven't
yeah.
already. Yeah, not well. She was looking pretty like sick. She was gone for a long time. Now she's back. She's looking healthy, fit as a fiddle, and was like, I have some partying I need to catch up on because I've had a rough year. And so she did that. She slept off the hangover, and now she's rolling back up. And yeah, she was like, hey, do you guys need some help?
We're gonna party. Is that
We're gonna party right now.
right now?
Don't worry about all this.
We're not
It's
gonna-
fine.
So we're not going to assault this place.
Assault?
We're not going to assault this.
I'm gonna assault my liver. If you know what I mean?
Palisade.
Holds up like a little.
I just imagine Ari like looking in the mirror and being like, "I look awesome." It's
I look
not,
great.
Not awesome.
It's rough.
It's rough.
I feel fantastic.
I feel so good.
Yeah.
Hair of the owlbear.
Feather of the owlbear. She's like, no, I just figured I would see if you guys are okay. What's going on? Is it culty? Is there a cult situation? Seemed kind of weird.
Well, apparently.
Why are we outside of Goblin Camp?
Well, apparently the
Village.
ingredients
Village.
apparently that they may be using to, I don't know, plant explode these people may have something to do with this village. So we're here to like find that out, ask some questions, and see maybe we can, it'll fit long ways for sure. Are you trying to get it under?
This map is 2 pieces. I turns out I
Oh,
actually have the
nice.
entire Goblin village on
Wow.
deck.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Cool.
Map. Because I was looking at it this
Oh.
morning, I'm like, this can't be that. And then I looked at the book, I'm like, no shit, this is the village.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll let you all kind of
Something like
piece
that.
this shit together.
Yeah,
Just keep talking while I fuck around with the map. It's also another real, genuine D&D thing.
So like, what do y'all think we should do? Like, are we looking to sneak in? Are we looking to ask? Because I kind of just want to say like, maybe they'll invite us in. It's almost second donut o'clock, and I'm feeling kind of hungry, and maybe these lovely goblins can help us out.
Do you think they'll let us in?
I don't mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
I mean, they're poisoning people.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
mean,
this
do
is
we
not my
think-
first.
Do we think that they're directly poisoning people, or are we just here to find out where the poison's coming from?
Well, I think there's only one way to find out, which is we got to act like we want to buy some poison.
That's actually not a terrible idea. I thought for sure that inviting you along was an awful idea, but that was actually, you know what, -1 for me. And
She just gives you
Yeah.
a little cheers with her bottle. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I quit drinking yesterday.
It's never too late to start again.
That's too bad. I just quit smoking yesterday.
Ari's going to like put
I-
her arms around you guys and be like, I missed you guys so much.
I don't think they're gonna just let us in.
I think we should act like buyers. I think we should, it worked out great when we did it at the Stag Lord.
Yeah, but no one knew who we were at that point. I don't know if they know who we are.
I think we should do some scouting first. And he
Okay.
looks at Lucky.
I feel that we walked the perimeter, I think.
Did we?
Yeah, I think I did.
I've been quiet because I don't really remember. So
Yeah, it's totally fine. It feels like it's been months since
Yeah.
we did this.
Yeah,
So
it does. No, I think that was one thing we did is Lucky went around the perimeter trying to find
okay.
like entrances that were not the front gate and wasn't very successful in doing that. But it also like wasn't very guarded outside of the front gate either.
What if we send one person or 2 people to act like
So
interested and then somebody else, like
Do not send
everybody else,
Nikolai to lie.
Yeah, that's fair.
'Cause
Everybody
we'll
else,
turn around
like,
and
hides.
be right back out here in a minute.
hi, everyone.
you're back.
So
He made it.
you all need a note keeper. But what happened is last time you
I
sent
know, our
in
note keeper's gone.
cat form Lucky.
Yes.
And so Lucky kind of scouted this place out. And you can kind of see it in front of you. And let me kind of do a little whole thing for you. So north is towards Jason and Jared. And so you'll see there are a couple of little tower structures and the palisade gates right down there at the south.
Where
And
the
so-
coffee is?
Yep, right near the coffee cup. You can kind of see those like little stairs up to sort of watchtower
Okay,
genres.
yeah.
Representative of a shop. There's a little coffee shop there.
Yeah. And then if you go clockwise from there, because we got to paint this picture for our listeners, because they are on the radio. If you go just a little north of there, you see one of the very few actual structures. And this is the one that looked like it smelled very strongly of like pickling things. And so as you kind of investigated it, and so That one does look like it is locked or like held shut in some way, but there's like a little pickle storage. Then kind of going clockwise from there over to like the western side of this little goblin village is a cemetery. There's a bunch of low mounds of earth and stone and some of them look quite old, right? But as you were checking it out, Jared, because I think we kind of hand waved a lot of this, so probably better for us to go into some more depth now as you're planning your entrance.
Sure.
Well, you do notice that there is about half of these do look rather fresh compared to the rest. So continuing to move around this, you'll see that there's
like a Masada. Goblin Masada, right? It's like up on top of
it's on a
plateau.
mesa, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see, like, courtesy of this map, you can see, like, those sort of cliffy edges.
It's
Yeah,
coming back.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming back.
Yeah.
that's why, like, honestly, this is
Weed's
between
a hell of a drug.
between the Palisades and the Mesa. Like, this is a quite good defensible place. It is almost noteworthy how little you have heard of a village like this, and you kind of probably suspect that if Shattershield hadn't popped up, this probably would have been like the only village. It is a almost exclusively ethnically Goblin village.
Yeah.
So, no, that's not, as we talked earlier, it's not surprising. Goblins are often cast as villains in a lot of like stories. So them being like, fuck all of you, we're just going to make a place that's safe for us and stay away isn't wild.
Yeah.
They're a frequent scapegoat for a lot of issues. And just culturally, the way they approach things is very different. In some cases, it's earned. In many cases, it's not. Okay, so let's check out where we're going there. Up at the top, you see there's like kind of a pen to the very north area up there. Those are what look like sort of marshalling grounds. It's packed dirt. There's several combat dummies made of straw and sticks around the place. You can see that that's sort of practice. As a matter of fact, Jared, when you were checking it out, there was like 4 goblins out there with dog slicers and horse choppers kind of doing some practice work. Let's keep doing the clockwork stuff. Now we're in the northeast part of this village, on this like mesa top village. You've got a couple of things going on here. You've got a one of the other limited structures. This newest building is now... you can't tell what it is from the outside, but you can kind of make out potted plants and stuff around the building that maybe makes you think there's either alchemy or some growing stuff going on there. To the northeast of that is some burnt shit. And this is where you can see there used to be more permanent structures. Let's see. Yeah, so there's several burnt down structures and buildings here. Looks like they are not like in the last day or two, but somewhat recent. And you've also noted that like not a lot of goblins are going near this area. These are all things that you can choose to look into more. I'm just giving you a heads up on your scouting run so you can kind of know that.
I love the idea of him just like walking the perimeter as a cat,
Yeah.
like around the wall. It's really awesome.
And I believe what we've done is we actually had him do deception checks.
Yeah.
Because we're like, hey, it's not so much a
Goblins
stealth.
will eat a cat for sure.
Well, it was more
Really.
deception than stealth of like, not like, hey, do you see the cat? But like, you might see the cat, but do people believe it's just a cat? Kind of moving down. Now it's a little bit further in towards the center here. We got a couple of more structures here. You see there's that large rock almost near the southeast part. This looks like a large slab of stone. It's about 5 feet up from the ground. As a matter of fact, there's sort of smaller stone slabs set to the very south of that stone slab as a sort of like steps up to it. Along the edge, there's 7 tree trunks, each adorned with hides, and looks like it's stripped down from different types of creatures. Like you can easily spot a horse, might be a crocodile hide, something that looks like it could be an owlbear hide, and a manticore, which I think you all joked, like, does it still have the spines? Can we get this for the quest? There's a 10-foot tall stone statue of Lamashtu at the center of the rock. It recently seems to have been adorned with a 2-foot-high mound of earth around its feet, and there's all sorts of strange plants growing up out of the soil. To the northeast of that, there is actually like a formal shrine. It's the largest building, and it's up on a dozen solid tree trunk stilts so that the floor is at an even level with this elevated rock, and that's the building to the northeast of the rock. It's sort of an octagon shape. The last final real structure is the far southeast. Ryan, you just pointed at it. And that's a small stone building that looks like it's a workshop. Yep. That's kind of the deal. That's sort of the general vibe of this whole place is on your scouting run through. It's a refresher on what's here. And I'll say that you hear goblins somehow mention it, like convenient exposition drop. They're like, oh, here in Green Gripe. And you're like,
Yeah.
new lore entry added to your lore book, Green Gripe.
So we're here not because we think, oh, this is where the people who are plant exploding people are, but just because it's like maybe they're making these things and selling, like maybe they know something.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily think like, oh, these are the baddies.
Well,
Or someone is pointing a finger at them to throw it off.
Yeah.
At this point, you have discovered more evidence implicating goblin cultists
Right.
who are said to keep a hideout somewhere in the Selin Hills.
Gotcha.
You have no idea if this is them or not, but this is a group of goblins somewhere in the Selin Hills.
Is the
See, there's some implications
Sure.
on how you want to handle it. There are certainly some geopolitical jokes you could make.
Mhm.
what? How about how many goblins did Lucky see?
Oh, that's a good,
while scouting?
yeah.
and is the owlbear hide the same color as Beaky? I rolled a 19.
Well, Lucky, so this is all like, I like to imagine that we're almost doing this a little Blades in the Dark style, where like Lucky did this and we're now making checks
Yeah,
as you're
yeah.
having the conversation.
Sure.
That way it isn't just Jared and I talking, the whole table
Yeah.
being quiet. I think Lucky's able to like remember and describe it. It sounds sort of generically owlberry. But I mean, like pretty much all of Echo is accounted for, right?
Mhm.
Like you took care of one parent, you found the other one dead. Here's Echo.
We're perpetually looking for Beaky.
Mhm.
Oh, Beaky, right.
Yeah.
Beaky.
It could be. Beaky's pretty generically owlberry. You don't know. So let's see.
Find him.
Your count is that there's
One day.
probably about 20 goblins, give or take some, in the whole village.
Okay.
So not huge, but again, like the fact that I can fit the entire 5-foot square scale map of
Yeah.
this village on our gaming tables kind of gives you an idea of its size.
Okay.
And in a way, like you can kind of think about like there is a point at which Shatter Shield probably wasn't much more than this. All of you didn't do Palisades first, but you should have.
Right.
But
Wow.
like if you think
Ouch.
about, and like as a matter of fact, I think I've talked about reading that the actual like official Paizo Galarian book about the group that's starting a village in the River Kingdoms, and it talks about how like a lot of the early stages of the village is like palisades, a lot of like more permanent tents, and a couple of structures at the beginning of it.
Artie's going to turn around and look at you and be like, new plan. We go back to Shatter Shield. We get Knock Knock. We bring him here, have him like infiltrate the goblin community, see what's going on.
Knock Knock is still learning to walk.
That is true.
Wow.
That is true.
God damn it, that's a patch.
Womp womp.
I feel like we can cut right there, Dave. We'll see you next week. What? That's really
Although,
awesome.
It does make me think, like, Jane, wasn't there a famous spy in World War II that actually had, like, a leg injury of some
Yes.
kind?
What was her name? I think it was Virginia Hall.
You just wrote about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I learned about this at the Spy Museum in DC.
Cool.
And there's also a really great book about her called A Woman of No Importance. She had a prosthetic leg, and she was a spy for the Allies in Europe during World War II. And for a long time, she was really successful because everybody was like, she can barely walk. Like she
Reading
can.
slump over.
Yeah, yeah. And she, eventually there was like high level like Nazi leaders that were like, she is the most dangerous spy in Europe. Like we have to find her and kill her. And she like hiked across the Alps on her own to escape. And came back to the U.S. and was like one of the first like CIA agents after the war. Yeah,
Frostbite's
really
less
cool.
of an issue when one of your legs is.
I don't know why that
gotten
felt
into
so
you?
inappropriate, but that was so good. Is that 2 patches? Look at James. He's
I
like,
don't
come
want a
on.
patch for
No,
that.
I'm just joking. It was really good. It was really good.
But I do have a
guilt in that
Spy
patch.
Museum patch I'm going to hug on to
There
or
is,
something.
look at our cute
Oh,
little
man.
spy patch.
You don't
I
know
like it.
me.
You don't know me.
Anyway, so I'm just saying there's a precedent. Knock, knock. Who can't walk is gonna. We can get him.
I can speak Goblin.
Yeah, I think we should just go like as though we're on a
paint
mission
this
from
big
Shatter
green.
Shield.
I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore. It's like back in first edition, you could paint yourself face green all the time and you could totally get away with it. Second edition, it's like a hard left turn away from green face.
And post remaster, we're all
Yeah.
on board. You just don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how many goblins were there. Lucky, did he ever tell us the number?
Yeah, like 20
Like 20?
ish.
Worst case scenario. I mean,
I could kill 20 goblins.
I think we could take them, honestly. But if we
I'd
find
rather
out,
not.
I'd rather not. Like, if we don't have to, like, this is another. We avoid the lizard folk,
Yeah.
but goblins, I think we can. Let's see if we can parlay and see what's going on. And if we have to fight, we have to fight. And but I think saying what's up or sneaking in. I mean, you said you saw plants and stuff in that one building.
Yeah.
It might, like, can we get a look in there? Could you try to sneak in there and get a closer look? Is that worth doing? Or do you want to sneak in there while we're at the front
Yes.
door knocking
This one.
and saying, hey, what's going on?
I could try.
I like
I
it.
think that sounds fun.
That
Splitting the
way-
party is a good idea.
Yeah.
If-
What could
Oh,
go
it's
wrong?
a
What
great
could
idea.
Count
possibly
more on
go wrong?
both sides.
And
Yeah, because
like,
famously, when it comes to small settlements, you two going in 2 groups has worked out real well.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean,
Hey, we survived.
yeah, we
I
did
think it worked
survive.
out great.
Kind of.
Does
And
it say how far across this is?
At 5 foot a square. So
yeah,
I just didn't want to count them. If it's
yeah,
not.
it doesn't say
150 feet.
quickly, but it's probably about 200 east to west, 150 north to south, give or take.
it's like a.
So I can
it's
almost
like a-
shoot anyone from anywhere. In
Hell
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is about the size of a soccer field. If you guys knew what that was, it's a different dimension sport. It's not very popular.
Pitch.
Best.
What's that, Jane?
Best sport. It's the best sport.
Okay.
Oh no, the tension is back. I'm so excited.
All right. So let's begin this. We're going to be operating in exploration modes.
Okay.
And so I'm not going to be like super technical about it as we go in, but I do want to kind of set some stuff. Lucky, do you want to be rolling in with stealth or deception as your exploration mode to get in here? Obviously, when you start to go into investigating that, you'll pivot off of that.
I think I have to do stealth. I think that I can only pest form for a certain amount of time a day. So
Oh, so you're going in as Lucky
wow.
still.
It's called pest form.
pest form, yeah.
Cats are.
Kind of mean to cats.
They are pesky.
Is it?
I love cats, and yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I have two.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
scared to walk past Penny.
So-
I'm like super nervous she's going to bite me every time.
She might.
Yeah.
So now, important question here, because it's Pathfinder, and how familiar are you? And the only reason I am is because of our dear friend of the show, Rory. How familiar are you with the necessity during stealth for you to have either cover, or like light obscuring?
Yeah.
So now there's enough stuff where you can see you could probably do some like fucking. Oh my god, we can go full circle. You can probably do some Splinter Cell-esque like building to building.
Yeah.
But you'll only be able to make hide checks until you're. Once again, it's Pathfinder, there's a rule for that. At high levels, there's a feat that allows you to hide without having cover.
Yep.
Right.
I don't think we're at that level yet.
Nope.
So either you need to wait until it's dark, although I think goblins have low light vision
They do.
or dark vision.
Some of them.
Yeah. So you need to wait until it's dark, or you'll know that like there's just going to be some perspectives from which you can't make stealth checks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I assume it's more like, when I'm not hiding, I'm gonna have to sprint building
Sure.
to building when if it looks like the coast is clear,
All right.
kind of deal. So,
So you're gonna play the stealth game.
got to.
God, I'm so
I think
excited.
I'm really
Got to,
excited.
got
I
to.
like the front door game and the stealth game. It's going to be awesome.
fun.
This is totally going to work out. Worst case scenario, I have 2 scrolls of jump.
Is as you were walking around, and I don't know if this is like too far gone, was there another place that
Yeah, like an
we
easy
could
entry.
try to sneak into?
No,
think there was.
You did check that out
was all pretty
pretty
scary.
closely, but I
Yeah,
can
that
kind
was
of
the hope initially, I think.
I believe you made a climb check and went up and over Zaval's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was going to give you one of the scrolls, but you can't activate it.
No, I
We
can't.
could build a trebuchet. Just launch ourselves over.
Okay, Monty
Yeah,
Python.
very Monty Python.
But the fourth green gripe, that one stayed.
Jonas has 2 scrolls of jump. We could all just hold on, and
I mean, I have one in my hand for sure.
Nikolai can get.
In
We'll
case
piggyback.
I hear Lucky sound the alarm, we've already split. Yeah, if Lucky sounds the alarm, we'll jump over. And then all of a sudden we're like, wait, what was the alarm?
Okay,
Yeah, I don't even know what the alarm is.
Yeah.
so here's what I want to do. In order for you, because Lucky went in as a cat last time, which helps a little bit. Going in as a person, it's going to be a little rougher. So what I want to do is I'm going to set up a series of related checks. I want front door party to figure out what checks you're making on the approach to get the attention of the door guards. That will then set a DC that will then affect the stealth DC that Lucky will need to make to get up there. And then Lucky's going to have to rely on his stealth DC as he climbs over the walls.
Are we trying to distract the guards or are we trying to like parlay with the guards?
I think that's what he's asking us.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to kind of have to do both if you want Lucky to be able to sneak
I think I'm very bad at deception. I'm not bad at deception. I'm very good at diplomacy. I'm actually not great at deception now that I look at my skills. I want to parlay, like go front door, like, hey, we want to have a conversation. We've been hearing about cultists in this area. We want to know, like, flat out ask them straight up.
Well, we can play that out.
Unassuming that it's them. Have you heard of any cult stuff? And then kind of see how they react and go from there.
If we wanted to, I can. So it's not pest form.
Okay.
It's critter shape.
Oh,
Which is
that's
nicer.
That feels less
It's
offensive.
nicer. Maybe that's a remaster thing. I can do it after an hour. I can do it again.
Okay, so it's been another hour.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
can go
for
in as
sure.
a cat. Yeah, so you take an
so
hour.
we'll probably do that as opposed to stealth. They'll
Cool.
probably use deception.
The thing is, you can even, that'll be a
So
lot easier.
forget all of that.
As a matter of
Yeah,
fact,
sorry.
you know what? Let's and
Rules checking.
I mean this with love. You all are handling this like such Pathfinder players. Let's handle this a little bit like you're a Blades of the Dark player, right?
Okay.
Like just tell me your approach and we'll go from there.
100%.
I was going to say
Yeah.
stage a drunken brawl outside the gates, but I like Jonas's idea.
Cat
better.
deception.
What's that?
Cat deception. That's
Cat
my.
deception.
That's
Cat
my.
deception.
Inside of that cat, another
I
cat.
think we should just go up and kind of like act like cops, knocking out and be like, "What's up with the
I don't want
cultists?"
not. And then Jonas like shrugs his hands like, how come everybody always wants to act like cops? I just want to be nice for a change and stay with the nice game. Everybody always tries to just like undermine, and then he kind of rucks up and he starts kicking
We
rocks.
can
And
tell
he's
him.
like, yeah.
We can tell him we're like scouting the area for map purposes, for mapping the area.
Stop discussing it.
Okay.
We're just gonna go
All right,
for
we're
it.
Okay,
going.
we're just
So
going to
right
go
off
up
the
and
bat,
talk to
Lucky,
them.
give me a deception check.
Drunken
on
brawl.
the approach.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? This will be a secret check. What's that bonus?
Deception is 13.
Yeah. Okay. And now, who's the first one of you to hail the guards, and how do you do it? Jonas, what do you
In
say?
Goblin.
In Goblin, what do you say? And what's your diplomacy
I guess I'd make a
bonus?
society check for like a proper like goblin greeting.
I don't need a check for that.
Yeah,
you can
I
just
just
say
want to.
something.
Yeah,
Bitch.
I want to. Yeah,
The famous Goblin
Goblin.
greeting.
you can't. Yeah, if this was a British drama, you could be able to say that, but it's not. So, yeah, I would like hail goblin folk friends. We're from the north, so on and so forth, and we're here. We want to parlay and have a conversation.
All right. Make an impression.
I'll
Don't
do a
mind if I
cartwheel.
do. With the glad hand.
You wave with it at a distance.
I think it's just that.
Look at my hand.
So
So
glad
it's
to
going
see you.
everywhere.
What color is an impression? I think it's that color. 27.
Okay.
It's a pretty good impression.
These
It's a
two
tweener.
goblins. Yeah. There's a pretty good window for you to get up there. Now give me an athletics check
Oh man,
to climb
that's not great.
over the walls.
Wait, if I'm a cat, can I just go through the gate?
No, because they are goblins. They would be like, oh shit, dinner.
Okay.
Do cats have a climb speed?
I mean, I don't think I get any of their stats. I think I have to use my stats, unfortunately.
Well, this is not a crazy climb check, but let's see it.
Are you like a fluffy orange cat?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Abby.
I love that.
I rolled a 3.
What's that as a total?
3.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
one of the trained skills. I got a 12.
I'm gonna say that because you're a cat.
Can you
take your
squeeze
time.
through the palisades?
Oh yeah, you feel like it's-
Acrobatics would be much higher to squeeze through.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'll
If
give
it
you.
was
I'll give you an acrobatics.
Okay.
Because
then
if a
that's
cat can fit their head through
Keep
it, their
that
body
same. Yeah,
gets
keep
through.
that same roll.
that's a 24.
Yeah, so you squeeze through while this is happening. The two goblins sort of look out and Goblin. What? Who are you? What do you want?
Oh, is this are we out of Blades of the Dark now?
Yeah, no. we're
I'm
playing.
Jonas. I'm the viceroy of Shattershield to the north, and we're just in the area. We heard rumors of a cult in the area, and you were the first civilization that we've come across, and we just wondering if we could ask you some questions. Maybe you can help point us in the right direction, so on and so forth.
You're lost?
No, we're not lost.
I think you're lost.
We're exploring. exploring. It was like lost with intent.
It sounds like you're lost. Look, there's no place for you here. This is a refuge for goblin and greenkin folk.
We're not looking to refuge. We're looking we're seeking information.
So they're really lost, but they won't say. His goblin is not very good.
I actually speak fluent Goblin. It was my magical thing from the day.
He says he studied Goblin in college.
Ari, who doesn't speak Goblin, looks at Nikolai and is like, seems like it's going really well.
So, can we? Will you help us? We're not trying to stay. We understand that there's no room at the inn. We're just looking. Have you heard anything? Cult activity in the area? Like we can.
Well, there's room in the manger.
Perhaps we can. Perhaps we can offer a trade relationship with our settlement to the north.
All right, give me a
Mention that we have goblins.
We have
in our town.
we have goblins in our town.
We're not assholes.
So my friends
Yeah.
are goblins. I've got goblin friends.
Exactly.
We're just trying to make diplomatic connections.
Yeah, this is diplomat. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're moving into it's Pathfinder, and I believe expressly what's going on here is that you are making a request. You've made an impression.
Correct.
And I'll say that, let me see if I can handle this appropriately. So right off the bat, you needed to make an impression because they started off as like unfriendly, right? And then you succeeded on that check, and now they're like starting to
Should be
open
like
up
one step
a
up.
little bit.
Mhm.
Actually, I think you critically succeeded.
Oh.
So
In
now,
that
like,
case.
now they're like a little better. They're like, okay, well, like there aren't weapons out. They are like, why the fuck is there a little owlbear with you?
Oh, he's cool. We rescued him from his.
Important question.
Mhm.
You all rode horses, right? Are you on
Yeah.
your horses?
I am not on my horse, and I would say intentionally I'd be off the horse. My staff is on my back.
Sure.
I'm holding my scroll of jump.
But now it is time for you to use another specific skill action,
Mm-hmm.
a request. You make a request of a creature that's friendly or helpful to you. You must couch the request in terms that the target would accept given their current attitude toward you. The GM can set the DC. I've got the DC here. So go ahead and, yeah.
Can I
Maybe
do
that's-
something retroactively?
Yeah,
Kind of-
100%. Yeah, because I said blade
I
style.
wouldn't want to go up and lie with them. I know we already said why is
No
there an
one's
owlbear
saying you
with
have to have sex
but I
with
want
them.
to stay.
Wow.
I would like to stay back, like within
Oh.
bow range,
Oh, sure.
but like hide a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Sniper.
so it doesn't look like the Baron and his owlbear are walking up to the front gate too.
Okay, so who is visible and up there? Ari
Ari.
and Jonas.
Mhm.
The charm
the charm-
offensive.
The
Charmer
counselor
people,
and
yeah.
the
Yeah.
viceroy.
Give me, what's your
the
stealth
charisma.
bonus?
10.
Okay, yeah.
I'm telling you, we're prime, like, characters for a buddy cop spinoff.
It's true.
Yeah, there probably some shrubs far enough back that you can
Yeah.
use them for cover.
Okay.
With that, you're not doing a great job hiding, but you're okay.
My owlbear is like walking around, and I'm like, Echo.
Sit.
Off.
Sit.
I know you know this command.
Yeah.
The puppy stuff's really hitting for me in
You
that one.
you get one opportunity to make a good choice, and then I have to pick you up.
That is what I said to
Yeah,
Tisco
no.
this morning.
No, I totally get it. Yeah.
That's how I am with my niece and nephew, too.
Yeah.
All right. The goblins are like, so give me that request. And your request is for information, right? You want
Information. I'd like to either parlay with leadership or their
Yeah.
what's the position that's not filled that the Ekandayu fills?
The
With their
warden.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to speak with their warden.
We actually follow a different governmental structure, but that's
Oh, for
beside the
sure.
point right
That's
now.
totally fine. I did not mean to presume.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that request for me.
It's gonna be a 25.
Holy shit. Okay. They're like, you see them do the like Monty Python, like kind of lean back
I
and talk
really
to each
hope
other.
they don't already have one.
We've already got one. Fine. All right. Approach the gate. It's just the two of you, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, just the two of us.
The two of you can come in and speak with our leader, Mugland.
Oh, that's his real name.
Muglund.
Okay, Muglug.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No, Muglund.
Muglund.
No, Dund. Muglund.
And I do like Muglund.
It's pretty good.
All right, okay, let's go. Hey,
Oh,
come with me.
We're going.
Yeah, they're gonna let us in.
Okay. Great. It's
so-
just the two of us.
Mhm.
They bring you up to the gates.
Yes.
The goblins run down from the tops and they open it up. And you see they've each got like dog slicers strapped to their hip. We'll bring you over. Mugland is over at the greenhouse.
Oh, that's where I'm going.
I assume.
Yep. So let's smash cut. The
Yeah.
best type of cut.
Mm-hmm.
Over to Lucky. Lucky, you're going over to check out that building near the burnt down ones.
Yep, yep.
So let's check out what you now know to be called
As part of
the greenhouse.
Jason's retroactive, I'm going to stay in the shrubbery.
Yeah,
Can we
100%.
have said that we set up some sort of signal for like if it goes haywire, it's like just
Yeah, just look
run
for
through the
look,
gates on
look
your
for
out
a
there.
jumped Jonas
Yeah.
in the air.
That
Jonas is gonna jump
literally
into
the
the
signal.
air.
It'll be jump over the wall.
scream as loud
Yeah.
as he can, and that's how you know to come in and help us.
I'd
Okay.
like to whisper to them and with a spell that I've never used, message,
Until today.
Oh.
and just
Mhm.
say, as you guys are going in, you got to get the gate back open.
Mm.
Come on, what's your climb like? It's gotta be decent.
Terrible.
Dude,
I mean, I
scroll.
could make it with like my focus spells and a bracelet, but it would be tough.
Okay. So you get over here and you can see that this is a newer building, constructed within the last maybe weeks or months, Lucky. As you're kind of looking, you do see that there is a goblin kind of working inside on something. Maybe kind of peering through some gaps. You can see like looks like alchemical stations,
Mm-hmm.
strange looking potted plants.
Strange,
you know what?
familiar looking pot of
You've
plants.
got you have first world lore, don't you?
Mhm.
What's that bonus?
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I think it's a 12, but I will find it. It is, yes, 12.
You see a lot of the equipment around this building, and that you can see through the cracks, does seem to be focused on cultivating alien plant life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But none of the plant life in here looks dangerous. Like none of what's here right now. What'd you say that bonus was?
12.
Okay, yeah, that's what you got.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of check it out. That's what kind of your vibe looking in there, and there's a goblin over there. But you actually do hear a sound starting to come towards you. And you see two goblin guards with horse choppers leading over Ari and Jonas in this direction.
Okay.
Now, do you speak goblin?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll hear them just sort of chatting. Yeah, this is Mugland. He'll be over here. And like one of the goblins is a little chattier. Like you're a very charming person, Jonas, and he's like, well, we did have the fire that burned some stuff down, but Mugland had us build a new greenhouse for him in the alchemical work, and so he's usually in there working. Hopefully he'll have the information. What type of information did you say you wanted, actually?
Well,
And where did you say you were from?
we're from up north in Shattershield. It's a relatively new. It's about a year, 18 months old settlement.
About 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years old. Yeah, we've been up
Oh.
there.
Sure.
Yeah, and we're interested. Well, primarily we had some cult activity up north. We've had some
You've had colds?
cult.
Oh, like young horses.
We've had some cult activity up north. Does this help?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the accent right.
Can you do like a southern and goblin at the same time?
That's what I'm trying to do.
All
It's
right,
really
yeah.
hard. So I'm trying to do. We've had some. There's a cult up north, and they are transforming people into horrible creatures. And let's just say
that sounds really cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, it is pretty cool, but it's also pretty horrible.
Jason,
I
you
can't
came
hear
off
you.
of my.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm talking like trying to tell this to the people, and yeah.
That's Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all
Ryan.
good.
I looked at Jason, talked to Ryan.
And we the cult activity has pointed us here in this direction, and we're not implying that means that y'all. It's just y'all are the first settlement that we've come across, and so we're just looking for information. And secondarily, if we can, if this proves to be a fruitful relationship, perhaps we can set up trade down here between yours and our settlement as
So
well.
you're trying to help the mother of monsters birth more, right?
No, not necessarily. And then I'll maybe like Ari has no idea
There
what
he's like,
That's all in goblin.
"Tiddity-tiddity-tiddity." Seems fine to me.
Yeah, it seems totally fine. We're not necessarily helping. Is that something y'all are interested in?
Well, the mother of monsters preaches that we shall find in the expression outside of creation and nature.
Ari looks
Yeah,
at Jonas
I've
and
heard
she's
of-
like, "Do you have something in your eye?" 'Cause-
Nah, I'm like,
are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I
winking at
do
her.
understand that that's what she says. But I'm not. I don't necessarily believe that there's a connection. But the expression that we're witnessing up north is troubling to our the folks in our settlement. You know, goblins included.
What's the gate status right now?
Yeah.
Closed.
But guarded?
No.
Okay.
So as you get
I think I'm
closer,
heading that way.
okay, give me what's your stealth bonus? So you start to work your way out.
14.
Which direction? Because you're kind of on the outside northeast at like the 2, almost 3 o'clock.
Do you want us
of the
to put
clock.
minis on the map for fun?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that could happen?
Sounds very scary.
Does anybody else think that Muglin's going to be like a huge dickbag in the
Yeah.
midst of a bunch of nice-ish people?
Yes.
So tell you what, I think it's time for us to talk about.
I also think
Mugland.
Mugland is going to explode, turn into a monster, and
Oh,
kill
that would
us
be
on the
interesting.
spot.
Because I think, yeah. And then could you pop Lucky? Lucky's over there on the east side, Jason.
And we went the long way. We didn't
You
cut
guys
through the
came
middle.
through the middle. You're actually kind of near the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ari. Yeah, so they're probably like over, kind of, yeah, almost there, nearest the tree, north, like the center of the camp, kind of in that John. All right, so you've all have walked up to that area, and the goblins
that
call
tree.
out like,
I thought you meant
Mugland!
trees.
Mugland, we have visitors here to parley. Dormammu, I am here to speak. And you see this goblin step out. And Jane, especially
Oh,
for you, do you know what
yes.
we have?
I'm so excited. I missed this part.
Goblins are often bald, so it might be a bummer.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think the haircut. I'm sorry about the hair, Jane, but we do still have.
Why am I even here?
Talk to us
There
about
Whoa.
Because there
Mugland.
wasn't anyone else.
Talk to us.
Wow.
Okay.
Dang.
Standard issue
Perfect.
Paizo Goblin, number 1.
Yep. Hey Arnold. Hey
Yeah.
Arnold head.
Yeah,
Hair
hey
on
Arnold
his
head. He actually
Got-
looks like he's got swashbuckler style clothes on.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, kind of like blend that with the Paizo iconic.
Lots
Honestly,
of
he looks
scars.
cool as
Look
shit.
Very Lamash too.
It is
Yep.
pretty cool.
Don't get the scars fixed.
And he's holding a Venus flytrap
Yeah.
plant.
Yeah.
This probably has nothing to do with what we're looking for.
Probably not.
Sword.
Has no hair, which is really disappointing.
So would
but
you-
does have a
earrings.
really cool earring.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool
So
earring.
what would you give his haircut?
Well, a 0. I mean, honestly, it's a
NA.
really
I thought
smooth
bald was
bald.
beautiful.
I
Yeah,
think NA
it's a
is
smooth
probably
bald.
best.
Okay.
Yeah. To maybe maybe it's a family thing. Hereditarily, he just doesn't. He loses his hair at a
Yeah,
very
his
young
hair.
age.
Alopecia, is that what it's called?
Yeah, maybe. We don't know.
If he had
We don't
hair,
know.
you couldn't see all of his cool scar, though.
Dude, his
so.
head scars.
I would
He's
also
got
say that
lots
Ari is
of
not
scars.
Ari is not rating specifically hair, it's hairstyle, and that he's really pulling it off. So
Well,
So-
yeah.
I do.
10 of 10.
I agree.
So I will say, I want to give you some context. So this is a goblin, looks like a priest of some kind, dog slicer strapped to the hip. These green robes, that isn't like an accent color paint. That's blood staining
Oh.
the edges of his robes at the
Oh, cool.
sleeves and like hem. And he's carrying, and you don't see in this illustration, he's carrying a weirdly bulging cloth sack over one shoulder, like a weird little Krampus Santa Claus.
Bro, is this
All
like a Little Shop of Horrors here? Like,
Ari's
are
gonna
we
look at
feed-
Jonas
are we
and be like,
feeding this,
"Oh,
Party
it's
split.
blood. It's blood.
Party
His
split.
robes are made of blood."
And so Mugland just kind of walks up. What do you want? You're not welcome here. I'm not surprised the guards let you in.
Is a dick.
Actually, we're just looking for information. We'll be out of your hairs as soon as we'll be out of your
Ears.
ears. We'll be out of your ears. Is that the correct goblin thing? I'm so sorry. This language is new to me as of this morning. We were just wondering. We're, I guess, suffering from some cult activity up north in the settlement of Shatter Shield. You might have heard of us. We've been there for
Never
about
heard
2
of it.
years. That's totally fine. We're not that popular, especially with the lizard folk. Anyways,
We're goblins.
I know you're goblins. I was talking about disregard. Never mind. We're moving past this. We are looking for strange cult activity, and there has been some talk of these special plants that are in. I don't know if infecting is the right word that I would use, but it's causing people to explode in our settlements and erupt in some sort of type of vicious monster. And we're just, looking for information if you've heard anything about like that. And we're just trying to, figure out so we can, make it stop.
Okay.
All the way to the gate.
Yeah, Lucky has made it. Yeah, Jane
Keep
is moving
stalling.
Lucky's.
What does this
The
mean?
gate is literally, there in front of you.
It's probably the hardest place for you to see, right?
Yeah,
That
like,
weird
I
right in
can't
front of
even
you. Yeah, so Lucky, while Ryan was talking, while Jonas is
Keep
talking,
stalling. You're doing great.
you've made a couple of stealth checks. Your final one is that longest gap. There's nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You just
Sprint it out.
tuck and roll. You pull some Assassin's Creed bullshit and roll in over there. The gate's not locked in any way,
Okay.
but it is going to take another check for you to open them quietly.
Okay.
Okay. But no, more like so you just quietly
Nice.
open them.
Gets out some WD-40.
Yeah. And
I'll shoot an arrow towards where Nikolai's hiding.
roll an attack roll.
Kills Nikolai immediately.
Right in Echo's eye.
Okay, that's
It
probably
hits
good.
Palomino.
It's very average, which is good. 25.
An arrow just right at your feet, Nikolai.
All right.
It says Lucky on the
That's
shaft.
your sign.
Yeah.
And then
I'll
I'm
Says
just like,
Yeah.
help.
yeah.
start stealthing up to the gate.
All right. Muglin's still here, the mother's blessing of the land with creatures does not seem like an issue that we would want to get involved in unless it is to help support her.
Conservative isolationists.
Well, I mean, also,
Mm-hmm.
Lamashtu is very pro-monster.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Towards-
okay. Yeah, the
Rewards
guards.
kinship towards monsters.
All right, so this is something that you understand. I mean, is there anything that you can, this is a strange request. It seems like you're for what's happening in our settlement, and I'm not trying to say that that's wrong or anything. Your religion is your freedom, and I respect that. But Jason's shaking his head no. But
Going
it's
so
it's
well.
really disrupting our settlement, and I was wondering if we could just get some knowledge. Is there a way that we could help maybe channel what comes out? And I'm kind of looking at Ari. I'm like,
Nikolai's here to preach the good word.
yeah, I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. This
Yeah,
is
I-
ridiculous.
Ari's just
I don't really
poking
know
at the
what to
Venus
talk about
flytrap
either.
and
Well,
Don't do that.
What information do you want? Then it's time for you to leave, Longshanks.
we've heard of
Racist.
water being these little black seedlings being dropped in the water, and we just want to know if you know anything about that specifically.
And now you're against the growing of plants?
No, I'm not against the growing of plants. This is not going as well as I thought. I thought this would be a great idea.
while this is happening, can I gauge what's in the bag?
As you're trying to get a better look at what's in the bag.
Oh.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
It's Arthur's head.
Is it moving? Is it squirming?
There's not excessive squirming, but it isn't total dead weight.
Okay, Ari's gonna assume if there's any squirming and it's small enough that it's Lucky because she didn't see Lucky move, and she's gonna try to open the bag.
That was the bag to
So
me.
you're going to go towards this person, you're gonna.
No, I was thinking that while they're talking, which seems very involved at the moment, you ask me, Ari's just gonna be walking around the space, maybe trying to
Exploring
can
the
I
space.
see in the bag? Can I judge what's going on in the bag?
I mean, you can make a perception check unless you're trying to steal something with thievery.
I mean,
That could
is
be
it
fun.
even possible to steal the bag? I would steal the bag.
This guy's right next to us, right?
I mean,
I
you heard him have
assuming
the
he's
right
in that
feats.
similar spot.
Yeah, he's
okay,
right up
cool.
there with you.
I have thievery.
Yeah, but you can only take a small object without being
Okay.
noticed until you have feats that allow.
Would
There's
thievery
high enough
allow me
level
to
Sure,
feats.
sure.
Can I peek in the bag?
No, the
I mean,
bag's
he's
being
Okay.
held
carrying
tight.
it,
All right.
right?
He's carrying the bag like a creepy Santa. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I gauge anything from the room while they're talking?
Yeah, I mean, kind of you're looking over his shoulder. You're 15, 20 feet away from this little hut.
Yeah.
I think as you are getting closer, he's starting to get a little leery, and your questions do seem to be bothering him.
Sure.
And at some point, he does kind of start to shift the bag off his shoulder, realizing there's a little bit of an audience, and he then yells at you in Goblin. He says, "You unbelievers do not care for the beauty of monsters. You and your bodies will be fertilizer for Mother Lamashtu's glorious garden. and he flings this bag down at your feet.
Okay.
The
Gross.
Tanglefoot bag.
Let's go ahead and roll some initiative
I've heard of this
So
initiative
Tanglevine
fun.
is
before.
what it's called now. Tanglevine bag.
Be
or
a
some
big
shit.
ass bag.
next week.
Oh,
Whoa!
are you
Oh,
for
really?
I was told level 7.
Yeah, right after this.
All right, okay.
Tune in next week for initiative in this fight.
Sweet.
Wow.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Want to support us? Check us out at patreon.com/live to die pod.